From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now, please welcome your...
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Toronto Blue Jays.
About to get started here, showing the slab in today's game. Max Scherzer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Outside with a breaking ball. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Good hitters count the 2-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Max notches the K. Bellinger up to hit. And that misses. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, bases empty. Fouled off left side. There's a swing and a drive. Springer drop step going back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He nails one out to right. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Base is empty, one away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge rips that one. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One out, runner at second. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Ball one there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Judge leads off second with one gone in the inning. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Pulls that one foul. Oh, right to the backstop. Runner stays put at third. Two outs and one in scoring position. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, getting the nod on the mound, Carlos Rodon. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ernie Clement, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one inside. Look out.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one wrapped foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Here's George Springer.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Outside low. Ball 1. Rodon, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone. He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early. 4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
One gone, runner at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This is again 5 in a row. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits.
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out.
That's an out.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bellinger in position, and that ends the inning. Back now in Toronto, and here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Max Scherzer back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Scherzer gets the punch out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Anthony Volpe stands in here, takes ball one
Count
low.
1-0.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. He swings and fouls one off. So here's Scherzer. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
J.C. Scherzer stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. Scherzer deals. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Check swing, called strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2 balls, no strikes to count. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that skips in the dirt. And he swings through that one. Up with it, fires to first. Save! He's out following the drop third strike.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. And the 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Outside with a breaking ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Rodon sets and deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Miles Straw in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Into center. And a base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Bases loaded, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Up and in, ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Barker, the runner at third. Schneider over at second. Straw on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So they strand 3 and leave him loaded. We plate 2 full. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Max Scherzer goes to work. That one not close. 1-0. LeMahieu in his 13th season, 36 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. The pitch to LeMahieu. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Late swing fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the lineup flips over. Now up as the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and he just misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. 2-2. Struck him out. up. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Bellinger stands in now, looks at that one inside. Cut on and lifted in the air. Springer on the move. Calls it in, 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Right fielder,
Doubled his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a foul out of play. Judge waits. Scherzer gets the punch out. Picks up strikeout number 7. The Yanks lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Clement. Rodon back to work. 0-1. And there's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one drilled left field. And it's gone. He'll touch them all. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Walked his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It was just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Guerrero in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
2 balls, no strike.
And another ball.
3-0.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a foul ball. Double play ball to second. There's one. Out. And that's two. Solo homer ties it for Toronto. All even now at 1-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And there's a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fastball is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that one is lifted in the air. Straw has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo
Now here's Giancarlo
Stanton.
Stanton. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
And now it's going to be Ben Rice. Struck out swinging his first time. A little bit low. And that is ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And 1-2. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Yanks held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Rogers Center. Now here is
Jays,
Addison
third
Barger.
Baseman, Addison Barger.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one is inside. That's outside. And now 3-0. Fought off foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Line drive. Caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now a chance for Jonathan Clase. Chisholm gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. Still tied 1-1. Back now in Toronto. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That's a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering misses. The count down 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the catcher comes up to him, J.C. Esquera. Popped up first base side. Guerrero settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. He reached out a walk his first time. Outside. Ball 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs, base is empty. On the ground right side, Wagner throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Will Wagner.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it. All right, Jays.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Next pitch is outside. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike. High fly ball out towards left field. That one is back. Gone! A shot to the opposite field. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Rodon ready. Here comes. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Yeah, there's the strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
And the batter is George Springer.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that's fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball there. Two outs. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. To third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here is Alejandro Kirk, 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Loaisiga warming up as well. Guerrero at second with 2 down. Swing and a slow roller. Chisholm slings it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Justin Brule.
Now
Still a lot of
for the
game
Blue
left,
Jays.
and this game could go either way.
Number
So
58.
this is a big opportunity for him to
Justin
get some important
Brule.
outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right
Up
there,
next,
Boog. A bit of
for
a
the
lost start for
Yankees,
some,
center
so that was
fielder,
nicely
Cody
done to beat the
Bellinger.
odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and it got even at 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the
That's a
count.
ball.
Next offering is down low. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron
Tough play right
Judge.
there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 2. And that misses. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Off balance feed, there's 1.
Well, I guess we can chalk that one up to great teamwork. It wasn't pretty by any means, but helping your teammate out like that and then knowing he had time to go to second. Keep a runner out of scoring position. Very heads-up play right there. Now, we couldn't hear it with all the noise in this ballpark, but I'm sure there was some good communication right there, some body language. And these guys got it done.
Line drive and foul ball. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 0-1. Next offering misses down and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one
Ball 2.
missed. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 outs. There's the strike at the knees. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop, and very nicely done for the out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now
York
for the bottom of the
Yankees.
6th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
38.
mound. Devin Williams.
Devin
And
Williams.
the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a
Leading
pitch you
off
see
for
very often, so it's
Toronto,
tough to pick up,
third
and it's a good
baseman,
one.
Addison Barger.
Barger up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down
1-0.
low. That's a little high. And now 2-0. On the corner for a strike. And it remains 2-2. On the ground to Jazz. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from
Now
getting
batting,
away.
designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Barker gets his lead at first with nobody out. And misses inside.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul.
Hey, you got this.
Grounder might be 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
Now batting, the center fielder.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Straw digs in now. Runner takes off. Fouled off. He was late.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Up next.
So up next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one fouled off.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Here's your 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now batting.
Now here
Second
is
baseman,
Will Wagner. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. That's out number 2.
Now batting.
And now the shortstop, Ernie
Clement.
Clement. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off down the right side. And it is 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
We got full count.
George Springer on deck for the Blue Jays. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a
for
walk.
the Blue Jays, right
So
fielder,
bases all
George
loaded up. George Springer
Springer.
next up for the Blue Jays. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Bases are full. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that one fouled off. That one inside, and now it's filled up 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Line drive. Bellinger makes the grab, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back. We're in the
Jays.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
63.
Braden Fisher.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Here's Stanton
Leading
now.
off for the Yankees, left fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
And that's too high. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
That's inside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So up next, Ben Rice, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
This one in the air, center field. Straw has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Shortstop.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that clips the inside corner.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 25.
J.C. Scherzer stepping in now for the Yankees. To the right side, Wagner. They get the force, and that is the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for
We're
the New
back
York
in a new
Yankees.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
43.
Jonathan Loaisiga.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
3, 4,
Lead
5
off
due up for the
for
home
Toronto.
team. Here's
First
Vladimir Guerrero
baseman,
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Yeah, the batter now, Alejandro Kirk,
Off the plate, ball
just
1.
missed. Man at second. Now 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away
Now
and
batting,
wasn't able to stay
third
close.
baseman, Addison Barger.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. And that is out of play. Guerrero, the runner at second with one away. This to third. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
And now the DH, Davis Schneider.
Jays-Toronto.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
Let's go, Jays.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The next pitch
And ball
misses, and it's 2-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. One left for Toronto, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the Blue
back, and a
Jays.
new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Brendan
54.
Little.
These are the spots
Brendan
relievers really
Little.
make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for the
LeMahieu up
Yankees,
to hit.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
That one fouled off. That's to third. Barger tosses to first. One up, one down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the
Up
game.
next
It
for
might
the
not be the
Yankees,
most
the
challenging we've
designated
seen
hitter,
today,
Trent
but
Grisham.
it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Little, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Popped up. Guerrero makes the grab, 2 down.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
And a curve misses outside. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2. Aaron Judge hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now,
York
new
Yankees.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Mark Leiter
He's got a
Jr.
wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now for the Jays,
Leading
Miles
off for the
Straw.
Jays, center fielder Miles Straw.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike 1. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs
Now
in the sport today that
left
break
fielder,
like that thing does.
Jonathan
Huge movement.
Clase.
It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Clase at the plate now. That's ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill preparing to come on if needed. Hamilton also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. And now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Will Wagner. And that one sliced foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. One down, base is empty. Down and in, moved his feet. That one to first, and it goes just foul. One and two here. And that one missing low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. Two gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Ernie Clement.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. LeMahieu tosses to first, and that's the third out. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back,
Jays,
and here comes the closer,
number
Jeff
23.
Hoffman.
Should be a good
Yeah.
first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Yeah, the hard-throwing
Leading
righty
off for the Yankees,
trying to
right
secure
fielder,
these
Aaron
outs against a
Judge.
potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Hoffman, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Headed towards the corner, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having a really nice
Now
game here.
third
That's his
baseman,
second extra
Jazz
base hit.
Chisholm
Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 0 for 3 in this one. And that one's a little bit low, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Hoffman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Judge leads off second with nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2-2 now. That's a little bit low.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Straw makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Now batting, left fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In there for strike one. And that's downstairs and outside. The 1-1. That one missing inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. He didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Not close with that one, and the count's full. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. Sets him down on strikes. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. 2 outs with a runner at third. A little bit high. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Runner at third, 2 away. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jason Dominguez. 2-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. That one misses, and that's ball 1. The tying run at the plate, and fouled off. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jeff Hoffman done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Chad Green ready to go. He's been so good against lefties.
Chad Green.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. J.C. Scherzer will hit next. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. And that one is inside. Tied at 4.
Ball 3.
DJ LeMahieu in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Go ahead run on base. And next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Movement in the bullpen. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's down and away. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Oswald Peraza. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Here's George Springer to start it off. Leiter back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's going back. Back some more. Out of here. Ball game. A solo shot. And the Blue Jays walk it off 5-4.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long